I just clapped it. But y'all can hear me, right? Yo, it's the
Oh
first
man,
episode,
yeah,
man.
bro.
Honestly, though, we need a round of applause for getting it this
Yeah,
far, bro. We need a round of applause to
yeah,
get this far.
because most people like,
You already know what's going on, man. You already know what's going on.
yeah, most people be like planning shit and don't really follow through.
Don't be that guy. Don't say
Yeah,
shit and just don't follow through. You always
yeah,
gotta follow through what you
and
say.
like
That's
I
the
feel
thing.
like the best thing is right where you just gotta do it. You can't really plan it. Can't really like say I'm gonna do this day. You just gotta like if you're together, you just gotta do it. And I felt like that's what we did. And I pushed you because we
I'm not
had
gonna
this
lie.
conversation since like I was crying. But we had this plan since 2021, and then it just like stopped, right?
Oh, I don't know about 2021
Really?
though. 2021, like 2021 is when I just got into podcasting.
Oh, okay, okay,
But I
okay.
wouldn't say like I was like, yeah, I'm gonna start a podcast in 2021.
Nah,
Like, nah.
but I think you were the first one to bring it up, though.
I brought it up because I said like, oh, I would want a podcast with just me just talking shit. But I realized I'm not as funny as I thought. So,
Oh
yeah,
man.
I'm gonna need somebody. And then
Uh
when
huh.
you said that and you were like, yo, bro, like, if we do a podcast, we can fake do this shit. And I'm like, yo, bro,
Yeah,
that
bro.
fucking makes sense.
'Cause it's
So
like,
here we are. We're fucking making sense. You understand?
yeah.
Yeah, niggas is wildin',
You
man.
know
I
what?
was,
We made the Instagram a month ago.
hmm
No, not no. It wasn't a month ago. Like it was kind of like a month ago.
something like that. Yeah.
And then yeah, man. And then it's just up from here. And it's just up from here. With the support, I feel like the support is good. We have good people in our circles,
hmm
and yeah.
We got mad good people in our circles, honestly.
And I feel like podcasting, other than us, I only know one other person that's doing podcasting. Shout out to them. I don't I don't have their
My fault, yeah. That was loud as fuck. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, that was loud as fuck. I ain't gonna
um
lie.
I don't have
Fuck.
their Instagram, but I've seen
If
them
they
do
if
it.
they see this podcast, then
Yeah,
hopefully
hopefully,
they can see this podcast, man. But
But yeah, it's only up from here. Blessings and shit
that's
like
it.
that.
And honestly, bro, it's one day at a time.
Yeah,
It's just one day at a time.
yeah,
That's it.
yeah,
You know what?
yeah.
Actually, one thing I actually hate too is
What?
when people are usually saying to you like, "Oh, what's your plan and stuff?" And I know that sounds like a pretty like fair question, like
Yeah.
what's your plan? But
Mhm.
like you said, like things never really go as
Yeah,
planned. Like I
never.
don't.
I don't.
It's
Yeah,
it's always a little awkward when people are asking like, "What's your
yeah.
plan?" Because it's just like I can have a plan to do something today, and then
Yeah, then
some shit
something
just
out the
happened.
blue just fucks up your whole plans. That's why I
hmm
personally don't like to look into the future because, like,
hmm
I feel like anything could mess up your day, could mess up your long term goals,
hmm
and like it's just crazy because nothing ever goes as planned unless yeah. I don't
That's it,
think
bro.
anything ever goes as planned.
Now, I mean, don't get it twisted. Now, like obviously, you want to have like a vision and have like an idea
Yeah.
on like
No,
where
no,
you're
no, no,
going,
no, no.
but
Yeah, of
as
course.
far as like planning, like
Yeah,
nah,
no, no,
bro,
no,
we
no,
don't.
no, no.
What?
What, bro?
Oh,
We
I'm
don't
crying.
plan, bro. Like,
What?
bro, we don't plan for anything, bro, and that's
Uh,
really what it comes down to. And let's normalize not planning, bro. Let's normalize that, bro. Let's normalize not planning, okay? Like,
Yo.
it's okay to just go with the flow and
Uh-huh.
just let wind take it. Just let God take the wheel.
Uh-huh.
Honestly, that can just be the podcast. Like, we done. Like, that can just be the podcast. But
Oh, crying.
that's about it, man. Yo, shout out to everybody who helped us get this
First episode.
podcast.
Facts.
Man.
What we
That's
have
it.
like 60 right now. We have 60 followers,
Okay. Yeah.
and I
Yeah.
appreciate everyone who followed because support. They say support is free, but not a lot of people support.
That's what it comes down to, and this, that, and the third. And
Yeah.
I mean, again, we don't know what the future holds, but honestly, what you put in is what you get out.
Yeah,
So,
and I feel like we see all this shit on social media about like hard work, and like I feel like I hate when people repost that because it's like, are you really doing that?
no, I get
Like,
that,
are you
bro.
really doing what you post?
That's it. That's the reason why when it comes to like things I'm doing, I don't really like to like post on
Yeah,
Instagram too much and stuff like that.
unless it's done.
Unless it's done, yeah. Like it has to be done first before I like do it. you know. And it's like if it's not done, then there's no point of like putting it out
Yeah.
there. You know what I'm saying? Like never let people know your next move.
Ooh, that says a clap.
Come on, man. Just don't let people know your next move and stuff. What's this button? Oh, we gonna use that one. Nah, but what you have planned for the rest of the day, bro?
Yo, shout out to my son Dell. We about to be in Dubai. Cause he's a amateur MMA fighter.
Now, what we mean by amateur, we don't mean like he can't fight. Like
Yeah,
he'll beat your ass.
He could. There's a funny ass story in high school, but let's get to that another episode.
We don't
nah,
get to
when
that.
they come, when the
Actually, when he
Falafels
come, yeah,
when
when
the
he
Falafels
comes,
we about to break down all that shit. But
Nah,
yeah, funny ass fight in high school, and I'm like, yo, this guy is crazy.
he's barbaric.
And like he did what, 1 semester or 1 year in college, and like I get, yeah, not college is not for everybody. And then he just like, I feel like he's following his goal. And Delano, I know him personally, and he's the type to like see it through. Like nothing is gonna get in his way. He has the great mindset. He has the work ethic, and like I feel like he's gonna accomplish it. It's just when is it gonna happen?
I mean,
It's like, yeah, shout out to
but
him. Like it's like.
yeah, every time I put the rap on, I have to like lower this shit down because this
Yeah.
shit might like blow your eardrums.
But
bro.
it's
I'll be
like
honest with you.
he's gonna do it. It's just when. It's literally just when.
But like, remember, it's a marathon. It's not a race.
Yeah.
It's a marathon, bro. Like as long as you get where you need to go, it doesn't matter how long it takes, man.
Yeah. This guy. But yeah. Shout out to him. We
Shout out to
Delano.
Delano. That's it, man.
I have
That's
all the
it.
guys in the spot supporting him. He's what, 3-0, looking for 4-0.
That's it, bro. He can't honestly, bro. Like I said, when we mean amateur, we don't necessarily mean like he can't fight. Like no,
Yeah,
he'll beat your ass.
Yeah, he'll
like, on
beat
some
your
shit.
ass, but like he just needs the experience and shit.
What?
Nah, he will beat your ass, bro. But he has a lot of good energy that I like and stuff like
yeah,
that.
my guys, we all about to be in the spot.
And it's funny because when we first met, it was just like an SD card and in the freaking in the roadcaster, which is a nice fit. You feel what I'm saying? That has a hand clap for that one, man. Come on, man. That's really what it comes down, man. But shout out to Dell, shout out to Tyler, shout out to Franz. Shout out to the what's the name of the group you have? Well, we have
Group?
Okay, hold up.
Wait,
So
yeah.
just for some context here, I named us the Thundercats. When
Bro,
when it was just us, I named us the Thundercats, bro. I named us the Thundercats when it was just us.
Oh my god.
When it was just us, I named us the Thundercats. I was like, yo, bro, the Thundercats are
Bro,
here,
this guy,
broski.
bro.
The Thundercats are here, broski. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Thundercats are here. So you know, that's what it comes down to,
But
man.
yeah,
The
shout out to
Thundercats.
them.
Shout out to the Thundercats, man. You listen to this, man. You already know what's going on, man. Shout out to the Thundercats.
But yeah, I have that planned. Then when he wins, we're about to get lit, and then yeah.
Yeah, that's it. That seems like a
That's
good.
it.
Wait, lit where though? You went to the club?
Oh no, I wouldn't say get lit, but like chill, cause he's not that type of guy yet. Like
Yeah,
I
he's
feel
not a
like
drinker.
I feel like we're gonna hit the club scene when he wants to, when he goes pro.
Well, yeah, when he goes pro,
When he
has
goes
to the
pro,
club.
now we're
That's it.
going up for sure. When he goes pro, we're going up for sure.
Nah, he going up. We going up.
Yeah, we going up.
Y'all niggas is crazy, man. We going up. That's the thing. So
Yeah, we all going up, man. It's gonna be a great occasion because like he supports everybody, and I'm just waiting for his turn. Like I'm just like waiting for his turn because like I know when he makes it, like he's gonna be the same nigga, and like he doesn't like the money or shit. He doesn't like the fancy shit. He likes he's just so grounded. Whereas like I just can't wait for you to make it because I know when you make it, like he's gonna make sure everybody's good. Not saying we can't. Obviously, like we pull our weight and shit like that. But like when he makes it, he's gonna make it feel like everybody made it. So
no, 100%.
Yeah.
So that's really what it comes down to. And I was gonna ask you, do you think the funny how you said how it's like, you know, when he gets his money and stuff like that, and it's not gonna change him. Do you think money changes you, or just like reveals who you are?
nah, I think money. I think it depends on the person. because Dell, like, I know when Dell make, cause like he told me like, yo, I want a freaking a cat, a fucking lion. Like what?
I'm not gonna lie to you.
Like
Shout out to
what?
Dell, but he's the type of guy who would get a lion.
Yeah,
Though.
like
Actually, he would be the type of guy who get a liger.
yeah, like
You,
bro.
you know what a liger is, bro?
A tiny, a lion and a tiger.
They Crosby, bro. That's some.
Oh my god!
Yo, honestly, bro, I don't even know all the cross
Yo.
readings right now, but that right there is scary.
Oh my god!
Right,
But
man.
it's like,
That's crazy,
yeah.
bro.
I think money. It depends on your personality. Cause I know if I have a lot of money, I'll like the nice shit. Because I'm being honest. Like I like nice shit, but I'm not gonna OD. But like right now, I have money for myself, but I'm not gonna like get shit. Like I have priorities 1st. I want to do X, Y, Z before I get something that's OD. You know?
But again, you see that's you planning, right?
Yeah.
But bro, we don't
What?
plan, bro. We just
Bro, what are you talking
we
about,
don't
man?
plan at all. But I see what you're saying though. You know, you want to get your
Yeah,
priorities out of the way
yeah,
first,
yeah,
and then
Always have a plan. Always have a plan, but
or
don't
okay,
be mad.
all right. Let's not
if-
say plan. Let's use a different word. Let's have a direction.
All right, yeah,
You
perfect,
feel me?
perfect.
Let's have a direction. Let's have a direction. It doesn't matter
And stick
how
to
you
it.
get there.
Yeah, just
It's
get
more
there.
so if you get there or not, man.
That's
Come on,
that
man.
deserves a clap.
Come on, man. That's what it comes down to.
But,
Personally, what I think though, I think
Yeah.
that money kind of reveals who you kind of are. Because
Really?
the thing is that like a lot of things that we say that we're gonna do or that we could do or we wish we did is all because of just lack of just financial
yeah,
status and stuff like that. So let's say I win $1 million tomorrow and you know I'm high class whatever. All the things that I wanted to do because I'm into cars and cars unfortunately is like an expensive like hobby to get into. It's fun, but it's an expensive hobby to get into. If I have money, like if I just got 10 billion tomorrow, and obviously I'm gonna do what I gotta do the necessity things like pay off the loans, whatever. But once that's all done, in like a week or so or two, fucking, I might just blow most of the money on cars though. I'm not even gonna lie, bro. That deserves a clap.
Speaking of cars, bro, I hate when people bend blocks and fucking Ultimas.
There's nothing
Like
wrong
your
with it.
car is not built for like weaving in and out, going through turns like you're
What do you
like
mean
in a
by
fucking.
What do you mean by that?
It's like it's like when you're walking or like when you're driving and you see an Ultima behind you going through cutting up the highway. Like your car is not built for that.
Honestly,
Personally,
though,
personally,
it's not.
Personally, I hate that so much.
But it's not the car though. It's more so the driver.
But,
I don't know if you saw Fast and Furious, but Fast and Furious is not about who.
Bro.
It's not about what the car is on the road. It's about who's driving the car, man. Don't say anything, bro. Just think about it. Come on, man. Just don't. We ain't gotta do all that, man. That's it. I hear what you're saying though. Like,
Yeah. I
obviously,
feel like
don't-
it's a sorry to cut you off. I feel like it's a safety issue. Like I don't like it in
well
general.
that goes with any car then.
Okay.
That's
Alright,
that's
alright,
the safety
you got
issue.
it, you
Period.
got it, you got it.
Do you
you
know
got
how
it.
many? Do you know how many like messed up Infinities I see on the street in Brooklyn in a day? Like 10, and that's on a normal day.
Mhm.
That's not even like 4th of July. That's not even like any like national holiday. Nothing. That's just. I saw a Bent one coming on the way here. So yeah, it's just people just need to know how to drive.
Yeah.
I also saw this thing a couple of days ago. People always used to. There's this stigma where like old people can't drive, right? And like even though I do believe that could be true to a certain extent, someone gave this perspective where they were saying how, oh, is it that old people can't drive, or is it that they've been driving for so long and they're just like wiser now where they understand the dangers of other people and stuff. So you might be driving on the road and you might see an old person drive, be like, yo, what the fuck is this guy doing? Is that a third? But I mean, even though you might be frustrated because they're driving too slow, they're not necessarily like, okay, I don't want to speak for everybody, but they're like inherently a bad driver though. Like when you get older, right? Like when you're in your 60s, I'm probably gonna be driving until I'm 70. I see myself driving until I'm 70, bro. So when I get to that age, God willing, I'm not gonna be driving 60 in a 20, bro. I'm gonna be driving like probably 10 and a 20. That deserves a. You know, one thing I learned to get my confidence up, if no one claps for you, clap for yourself, man. Yo, shout out to everybody who claps for themselves, man. That's it, man. Come on, son. Shout out to everybody who claps for themselves, bro. On some shit, bro. On some shit. If you're not your biggest fan, then who will be? That's really what it comes down to.
What you got planned for the rest of the day?
So after this podcast, after we record, do what we gotta do. What I gotta do actually? We about to go roll up afterwards. I ain't gonna lie, cause guys, I wish I had the fucking thing.
What do you mean by that?
What thing?
What do you mean by the thing?
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Yo, honestly, Russell Westbrook.
Oh my.
Say what you want about
Bro,
his
save,
game,
bro.
but
Wait,
he is
save this for another episode,
Bro, he is the. I'm gonna say this right now, and then we're
Like-
gonna get into this in another episode. Russell Westbrook has the funniest post game interviews I have ever seen, bro. And I'm gonna just leave it at that, man. Yo, shout out to Russell Westbrook, man. I'm not even gonna lie to you, bro. I also want to do another couple shout outs. I want to shout out to Maddie if she's listening to this, man. That's it. Shout out to Maddie as well, man. That's it. There's a lot of people that I'm missing right now.
Wait. So whatever I say, because nowadays niggas move funny. If you got love for me, I got love for you. So it's like the nigga that you fuck with, bang with heavy may not fuck with you back. So,
But how does that? But here's the thing. I believe that your beefs aren't my beefs unless it directly affects me.
No. I'm not. I'm just saying in general. Like, I'm not talking for you. I'm like talking for myself. So if like you could fuck with someone heavy, if they don't fuck with you back, why am I shouting you out? So if you have love for me, I have love for you.
I mean, but sometimes you just gotta show love without expecting anything back. You
No,
feel me? Like,
no.
that's- Because if it's to the point where like I only shout people out because I think they can benefit me back in one way or third, and they don't do that, it's like now that's just unrealistic expectations you're putting on them, bro. And bro, we're not the. Sometimes, like, when I say something and, like, I fuck what I'm saying, I gotta put a hand clap. That's it, because, you know, my ego is pretty fragile, so I gotta do things like that. I gotta do things like that, man. But for the rest of the day, you know, after we light up and stand at third, I have to go to, I have a City MD outing with my team and stuff like that, so that should be fun. Yo, shout out to all my coworkers and
Shout out to the
City MD, man.
shout out to the fucking healthcare workers. Shout out to the black nurses. Shout out to the black doctors. Shout out to black healthcare. Shout out to all of them.
Yo, shout out to just black.
Yeah. Black everything.
And honestly, just shout out to everybody just listening to this podcast right now. Shout out to everybody.
But
That's what
shout
it
out to
is.
the supporters.
Oh shit! Why is a rap horn louder than everything else? That really bothers me, bro. Like, why is this shit loud? Like, look. You understand? Like, this shit can, like, yo, guys, if this is too loud, please let us
sorry,
know, bro,
yeah,
if it's too
please.
loud, bro. Because we're gonna fix this at
Give
some
us-
point.
Yeah, give us
Some time.
Feedback
Like, give
too,
us feedback,
please.
and like, if we're doing something and it's not right,
Yeah.
bro, don't be that guy that just looks at it and be like, oh yeah, it was
Yeah, don't
it was
lie.
good. Yeah,
don't
like, you know,
lie.
like if we say
Be
like,
straight
hey,
up.
if there's something that we can do better or something
us
that
know,
we shouldn't be doing
please.
anymore, whatever, like just let us know in the comment section or whenever. It's like just text us if you have our information, whatever.
What do you mean by that?
I just wanted to do that though. I'm not gonna lie. I big wanted to do that. But yeah, this Rodecaster Pro thing is really good.
Yeah,
we
nah,
definitely
For sure.
we definitely good on this. I
So,
will say.
What else you doing?
So after that, once I go to CMD outing, then I have a party to go to, man. Shout out to Skylar, man. It's her
Wait.
birthday December 3rd.
You fuck with Henny or Migos?
So here's a funny story.
All right.
So it was around last year, Buffalo. I went. to see my friends and stuff like that. And you know, I hit up one of my friends, Anya. Shout out to Anya, man.
Shout out to Anya.
Shout out to Anya, man. So I hit up one of my friends, Anya, and we were gonna go out with one of our other mutual friends and stuff. So when I went to her house to pregame, I had Hennessy. Now, little did I know that she does not even drink Henny like that. Matter of fact, everyone on Junker that night doesn't even drink Henny like that.
Sheesh.
What? Bro,
That's-
what are you talking about?
That's literally my reaction when I found out that she doesn't fuck with Henny like that. But
What does she
whatever, I
fuck
get
with,
it.
though?
I actually don't even know. I'm be honest with you, I actually don't even
Damn.
know. I'm about to go ask her. But I took about 7 shot glasses, like, and the shot glasses are like, you see how big these cups are, like this big, and
Gotta
like
show them.
it was like this big, like to the brim,
You filled it?
and I filled it, and like I took 7 back to back.
Sounds on demon
Like,
time.
did I have a chaser? I had like water. Does water? Yo, let us know
wait,
if
yeah. No,
water is a chaser.
I don't think so.
What's the definition of a chaser? Like, tell me the definition of a chaser.
Chaser, I think is something. I don't know. I think something with taste.
What? Bro, what are you talking about?
Because
man?
water doesn't taste like anything.
It's not about flavor, my guy. It's not
Then
about
what is it
flavor.
about?
It's about the point of a chaser.
So
please,
all right.
someone
Oh wait.
correct me
Wait.
if
So
I'm wrong.
put water in the shit. So then mix
No,
water
because-
and Henny.
'cause that
Since
makes-
water's a chaser.
But chaser just means like it just covers up, or at least like kind of mitigates the bitterness of alcohol.
So if you're,
It's not
all
it's, not
right.
it's not necessarily supposed to like make it taste better. Like, it doesn't have to taste better. Like, the reason why
So
we,
mix water with Henny. If water is a chaser.
the reason why we don't put water in Henny, because then
Why?
because it's gonna taste weird.
That.
It's a mixed drink.
All right, whatever. Please let us know, please.
Guys, you
please,
can tell us
please.
what's the definition of a chaser. Please let us know what's the definition of a chaser. I think water can be a chaser because, by definition, a chaser is supposed to mitigate, at least in my opinion, supposed to mitigate the bitterness of alcohol. That's why you take a chaser usually right after you take a shot. You understand, right? So you don't mix in water with Henny, because if you're gonna be sipping on that for the whole night, that's not a mixed drink. That's what is that? What is that? Name one bad drink. Give me a bad drink right now. Give me a bad drink. Shout out to all the bad drinks, man. Shout out to all the fucking bad drinks, man. That's it. Because you know what? Everything is subjective in the end of the day. And if you fuck with it, you fuck with it. If you like it, I love it.
Yeah, so continue the story.
So I took about 7 shots of Henny straight up. And, you know, by the time, before we even get to the club, bro,
You're
I'm
bad.
I'm in another dimension. Like, you know the multiverse, bro? I feel like I was in another universe, bro.
I'm crying.
I was in another universe, whatever. And so we get there, and I'm already kind of lit up already. So I get out the car, and I'm barely making it to the door. So we get to the door. I think we went to, where the fuck should we go to?
Shout out to
bro?
Buffalo. Just shout out to Buffalo.
Shout out to Buffalo, man. Shout out to
Even though I
Buffalo,
don't
man.
fuck with Buffalo. shout
How
out
do you
to
not fuck
Buffalo.
with Buffalo? Because you never even been in Buffalo, one.
I
And second of
have,
all, you haven't even
actually.
been there long enough to
All right,
even
that's
talk
true.
about it, bro.
That's true. I just don't like how it's so
What?
far.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Like, what do you...
What do you mean by that?
like, what are you even talking about? You don't fuck with Buffalo. Shout out to all my Buffalonians, man. If you listen to this podcast, man, shout out to all my Buffalonians, man.
I don't hate Buffalo. I just don't like it.
So if I say fuck Bing,
Yeah, fuck Bing.
why would you say that?
Cause like Bing, I fuck with the people. I just hate the place.
What do you mean by that?
Like, what do you mean you hate the? I mean, I will say Binghamton,
Like,
and look,
that's where the KKK was founded.
in Binghamton.
I think so.
Oh shit! I even.
Oh my God!
Yo, I even know that, bro. I ain't
Yeah,
even
bro.
gonna lie to you, bro.
It got a bad history, and I don't know. Bing, I don't know. Bing is it's a love-hate relationship.
Well, I will say this. The one time I actually did go to Bing.
To
It-
pick me up.
all right.
Pause.
Relax. Anyway, the one time I did go to Bing, I actually went there 2 times. One because I had to drop my dad off at a bus station, because I think he had to help me with something. But I had to drop my dad off, and then when I went there and I kind of explored the area for a little bit, it kind of looks like a crack town.
It is.
Now, someone feel free to like correct me if it's not a crack town.
But wait, compared to Buffalo, Buffalo's like a city. Like y'all
But-
have like sports teams and shit like
So
that.
technically, I didn't even go to school in Buffalo. I went to school in Amherst.
What?
Yeah, I went to
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
I went to school in Amherst because there's towns, not boroughs, towns. So University of Buffalo, well, at least the North Campus was located in Amherst. So majority of my classes.
That's how big
was
it
in
was.
Am-
Pause.
What is that?
That's how
Big it was, bro. That's it. It had 2 campuses. That's it. We went to in freshman year I lived in South Campus, which is kind of like Buffalo's way of saying the projects. But it was fun as
the
hell,
projects
man.
in-
Shout out if you lived on South Campus, man. That's what it comes down to, man. Shout out if you listen to this podcast and you live on South
The
Campus.
projects in Binghamton was Hinman.
Hinman.
Hinman was the trenches.
Shout out to everybody that lived in Big Hinman, bro.
Hinman.
Shout out to everybody that's it,
Hinman
man.
was the trenches.
But how was it? Like exactly
Like compared to everything else, it was like it wasn't a shit show, but you could see the difference with the rooms, with everything, with the bathrooms.
was there roaches in the wall?
Nah. They were clean. I never experienced any roaches or anything like that. It was clean, but it's like, you could just see the difference. Like Mountain View, Newing, Susquehanna, whatever it's called, but that's out the way. But like you can see the difference. The next one I would say CIW. CIW and Hinman are kind of like the same.
Kind of same,
Yeah.
but not really. You feel me?
Sorry.
Oh damn, my nigga.
Sorry.
Oh my god.
I don't got COVID, but it was it's called College in the Woods. So
College in the Woods.
It's
That would be
it's
a
dead
really-
ass.
that would
It's
be a-
dead ass in the woods.
That would be a dope ass name for a party. College in the Woods. That's kind of creepy though. I'm not even
Yeah,
gonna lie
no,
to
it
you.
is, it is.
I'm not gonna lie to you. If you have anyone that is inviting you to a cabin party, whatever, please, and I cannot emphasize this enough. Please, like, bring like a pocket knife or something with you and stuff like that. Have you ever seen
Bring a
Eagle?
weapon.
Something, you know,
Bring
because
something.
there's no way. I can't really imagine myself somebody hitting me up, be like, "Yo, let's spend a couple days in a cabin where people are like I barely know."
You know.
What do you mean by that?
I was literally like,
Shout out to Drewski, man. He's so fucking funny.
yo, shout out to Drewski, man. That's what it comes down to, man. It's a lot. It's a lot to kind of
But
just.
yeah, continue with your story.
What was I saying? Yeah, so
you didn't get to the club yet.
we got to the club. When I got there, I got to the club. But I'm trying to remember what club we even went to. Regardless, though, they at some point they had said that, hey, I actually ran into another friend actually at the club, but they had said like, oh, we're going to another friend's house because apparently there's an after party for the after party.
Yeah,
You
you always do
understand?
the after to the after.
Always have an after party to your after party. And if you really lit, another after party, bro. But they said like, oh, let's go to the after party, this, that, and the third, and we're like, all right, cool. But by the time I got into the car, I vomited outside the girl's car.
That
bro.
deserves some shit.
What do you mean by that?
Like what I mean, I vomited. Like I was treached out. Like I was treached.
That's the one.
I was treached out, man, and it's just yeah. By the time I got there, I was gone, bro. Like it was over. I wasn't getting back up, bro. It was already kind of done. They had to literally drag me into the house because they didn't want to leave me in the car, obviously. So they had to like kind of carry me to the house. And I mind you, like I'm bitter.
Wait. Shout out to friends like that. Some friends just be leaving you.
Shout out to all your friends that hold your hair up when you're throwing up, man. Honestly, I mean, honestly, bro, like, it's a whole different. It's one thing to see somebody drunk, and it's even another thing to talk to somebody when they're drunk. But it's a whole nother level of like vulnerability when you are throwing up and you are at your like weakest point. Like there is nothing you can do, and someone is holding your hair up, bro.
Shout out to them.
Shout out to those friends who willing to hold your head up, bro. On some shit, man. It's just like, you know, you never. I mean, friends like that don't really come very often, man. That's it. So you know what? Just keep them close to you, man. Keep them tight. Keep them tight, man. That's what it comes down to, man. Shout out to those guys. But So we get to the place, and I just need to get to the bathroom. So I'm like, all right, bet I'm gonna get to the bathroom. I want to go to the bathroom, right? So I'm throwing up in the bathroom. Like I'm just,
What do you mean by that?
like I'm throwing up in the bathroom, bro, and it's just like,
Yo.
my friend is trying to give me food and like give me water so I can like stay hydrated and stuff. But I didn't want to consume anything, so I'm like, yo, don't give me anything, son. Like I'm trying to throw it up. So she's like, all right, I'm gonna leave you alone. So she leaves, and it's only me in the bathroom. And I kid you not, bro, like I was just. After that, I just passed out.
Oh my God!
I just passed out, man. I just passed out, and I actually don't even remember me passing out. I just more so just closed my eyes.
You blacked out. You blacked out.
No,
Wait.
no.
So do you remember what happened?
I remember everything. What
Okay,
happened.
so you did
I don't.
black out.
I don't remember me like. You know when you're about to fall asleep and you say to yourself like, "Yo, I'm about to fall asleep."
Yeah.
I don't remember me saying like I'm about to fall asleep. It's more so just like.
Okay, but do you
I just-
remember everything before that?
More or less, yes.
Okay, so you didn't black out.
I am blackout. No, I am blackout because I vividly remember the night.
Alright,
Like I remember the night, but it's just I just passed out. That's what I'm saying. Like I passed out on the floor, so I went down and I just went to sleep on the floor. So I wake up and the music and like all the sound from outside just stops. I'm like, yo, what's happening here? Like, did I die?
Is it my time?
Did I die? And then freaking I think a girl goes into the bathroom.
Yeah.
And she sees I'm in the bathroom, so she actually it's so funny. I think she went to the bathroom and she thought I was still passed out. Cause the thing about my eyes is like when I'm like
your
high
eyes
or
are
like
different.
my eyes are like chinky.
Yeah.
My eyes are like kind of chinky, this, that, and the third. So it's just like I can have my eyes open, but you won't see that they're open.
Yeah.
You understand? So I think she thought that I was still like gone, because like even though my eyes was open when I woke up, I didn't move. Like I wasn't moving. So when she walked,
so your eyes were open and you were like,
no, my eyes are open like this. You know,
Nah,
like, yo, bro, you cannot.
Nah, I
If
can't.
you don't know me, bro, you're gonna think I'm still asleep.
Yeah.
Especially if it's like from a far distant,
Yeah,
and like she was probably drunk too.
uh-huh.
So she went, and I'm like, all right, bet. I didn't want to move because like I don't know if she was gonna use the bathroom, whatever, this, that, and the third, but because she was gonna use the bathroom, I was gonna be kind of awkward. So I don't know what happened. I don't know if I said something or she just noticed that I wasn't like asleep. But she left when she saw me there, I
Right.
guess eventually. And then I finished what I had to do in there and stuff like that. And then I walked out and like I was looking for her to be like, yo, you can use the bathroom now, you know what I'm saying? Like you can use the bathroom. Like and it was like pitch black in the living room when I got out. It was pitch black. So I'm thinking like everyone left. Now little did I know that the friend that brought me there was in the other room sleeping. But I thought she left to went back to our house. So I'm thinking to myself like, oh shit, like yo, she left me to stand the third. Like, damn, I'm about to just get an Uber back to like my car or whatever. And so I called an Uber because I'm thinking that no one else is in the house that can drop me home. So I called the Uber. The guy had a charger, and this is important. So the guy had a charger. And so when he was outside and I went into the Dodge Charger, you know how fast them things kind of go. So I mean, he wasn't really like speeding too much, but like he was going just fast enough. And I told him right as we're about to get on the highway, I told him to pull over, and I did not want to pay that $100 fee. So I threw up right outside the thing, man. Yo, shout out to everyone who has thrown up in an Uber ride, man. So I threw up in the Uber ride, and yeah. I did my little episode. I was like, all right, you're good to go. So he left, and he dropped me where I needed to go, and then I went to my car, and I fell asleep. And I woke up freezing the next day. And then at that point, moral of the story, I just don't drink Henny after that. Because that was actually, I had a really bad hangover.
Sheesh.
And Henny, like, there's this thing that Henny makes you go hair in your chest. It doesn't.
Henny
As a
makes
matter of,
you a demon. Like, it gives you superpowers.
I feel like Casamigo makes you a demon.
Nah, Henny, bro. Henny, bro, I'm telling you. Like, Henny will make you feel like you could do anything, bro. Like, you see the memes where you want to fight? You want to fight,
Yo,
bro.
the shit you posted.
You want to fight, bro.
Yo, the shit you posted when it had the Batman like this. And
Violence.
it had the toggle. Violence.
Bro, dead ass. Dead ass. That's how Henny makes you be.
That's it. But I don't mess with Henny after that. I personally, so pretty much what I'm trying to say is, it's a Casamigo. I mess with Casamigo, man. And shout out to everyone who likes Casamigo, man.
So then, what else else are you doing after?
And then after, so as I was saying before, freaking, I'm going to my friend Sky's party and stuff. Because her birthday's around obviously this time because she's a Taurus. Shout out to all my
wait. Shout out to my son Lois. Today's his birthday. I love you, my nigga. You're my guy. Day 1. First nigga I ever met in Bing. Happy birthday to you, my guy. Forgot.
Lois is a good guy because I met him
guy.
and honestly it's nothing but love, man. Yo, shout out to Lois. Man. Let's see what it comes out to, man. It's Lois' birthday. Actually, and what I wanted to say, shout out to all the Tauruses, bro. Shout out to all the Tauruses, bro. And no, I'm not going to go through every sign. I'm not going through every sign. I'm sorry. If I didn't say your sign, I'm sorry. All right? You're loved. And shout out to Cancers. And shout out to Cancers, man. That's it. Just saying. But it's her party and stuff, so, you know, it should be fun to stand the third. And obviously, I'm around a group of people that I love and to stand the third. And I met them at City MD. Okay. I met a lot of people at City MD. I'm be honest with you. Shout out to City MD, man. Shout out to City MD. Shout out to all the healthcare workers. We already said shout out to the healthcare workers, but shout out again.
Shout out to the graduates. Also, shout out to my son Cheeto, my son Aaron, my son Chineri,
if you graduated,
my son Brian.
If you graduated, please just comment a crown. Comment a crown underneath in the comment section to let people know that you are a king/queen. Okay, man, that's what it comes down to, man. Everything they say you couldn't do, now you're taking it. That's kind of what it comes down to. So after that, that's about it. That's pretty much my night. So it's gonna be just a lot of drinking, just a lot of smoking, and a lot of driving. Don't smoke and drive. I'm not promoting drinking and driving. I'm not smoking and driving. Please don't do that and stuff. But I will say, being drunk, obviously drunk driving is terrible, but being high in driving is not the same as drunk driving. Just so we make that distinction. None
of that is
if you're not a pro at it, don't do it. And that's really what it comes down to. So after that, and that's pretty much the rest of the weekend. Okay. I'm supposed to link up with somebody else tomorrow too for I think we're going to the gym, whatever. So there's that in the third. And that's kind of what it is. And the NBA playoffs are here. That's it. So y'all just gotta.
I gotta say too much.
Is what number is that, bro?
Say too much. Huh?
What number is that, bro?
It's Jason Tatum's number.
It is Jason Tatum, bro. That's it, man. Jason. Honestly, though, Jason Tatum went crazy yesterday. Because honestly, I already knew he was a great player, but like. I'm telling you, Bleacher Report works fast. Like, when he dropped, like, how much he had last night?
48?
Something like that, yeah, 48. He had a lot of points.
Basically 50. Let's just
he had 50. He had the 50 piece. Yeah, remember when Giannis went to Chick-fil-A and ordered a 50 piece right after he had a 50 piece, bro? He had a 50 piece last night, man. So shout out to Jason Tatum, man. That's what it comes down to. Do or die game 6, and he delivered. Amazon Prime didn't even get faster than he was, man. Come on, man.
Yeah. Wait, I meant to ask you, right? Like, how is like life going for you after college?
So it really just depends too, cause like in college I was long story short, I was a math major in college, right? And by the time I got to senior year, I kind of realized that even though, yes, I had a knack for math and like I was kind of good at it, I wasn't necessarily happy and stuff.
True.
And before I continue the story, bro,
do what
just chase what you, just do what you love, man. Just do what you love, man. Because at the end of the day, I think we all can universally agree that like time is money. And if you wasting time, you wasting money, man.
I realize
you wasting money if you wasting time, bro. That's really what it comes down to, right? But that's what it comes. I think that's what it came down to. Like, even though yes, I was good at math, and like, obviously I can get math better than other subjects, I wasn't necessarily happy. Like, I sat down with myself. I'm like, yo, I really don't see myself doing this for like an X amount of years in my life. Yeah. I really don't feel like doing this. And I like people to a certain extent. I like people, and I like working with people, and I like healthcare altogether. So I wanted to kind of just gear myself towards that. So obviously, I didn't want to go back to school to like do a biology degree or whatever, because like I was already. By the time I decided I wanted to like do a 180 with my career, it was like kind of it was dead ass. Fuck was it? It was like what March, April, and this is like in the pandemic. Like this is like this is
So
like
you're
hot
like a
pandemic.
senior
Man.
at the time.
I was senior. Yeah, it was 2020, so I was senior just 2 years ago. And then I'm like, okay, well, I don't want to go back to school and do this whole shit over again. So let me just get my degree and do what I gotta do, and then I'm gonna just branch off and do what I want to do and stuff.
Yeah.
And honestly, it really was just a leap of faith. This, that, and the third. Shout out to everyone who takes a leap of faith. Man. Shout out to everybody who takes a leap of faith. Risk takers, man. Like you just have to. You'll never know unless you do it.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? Like you can't say that. Oh, it's not gonna work. You haven't even tried it, my boy. Like,
what do you mean by that?
Like, what do you mean it's not gonna work? Like, what do you mean that, bro? So, just take a risk, man. You never know, and that's the thing about faith. Like, faith is something you can't see. It's just something you have to believe, man.
Yeah.
But after I decided to get my degree and like kind of switch around, I had kind of applied to jobs at the same time. I decided to do that, like in healthcare. So I applied to be a medical scribe. City MD was just flying around at the time, and they're like, "Oh,
nah, they was bringing in niggas.
They just bringing in. There was like, oh, we need that. Shout out to City MD, man. We need that. We need that. So, I started working there for about X amount of years, and yeah, I mean, I got the experience that I needed. So I got the experience that I needed, and I met, like I said, I met a lot of beautiful people. I learned a lot about myself, really, and I just grew as a person and stuff. And like, obviously, there were days where it just wasn't the greatest, but that can be said for like any job you do or like anything you do. Like, not every day is gonna be great, and like that's fine and everything like that. But it's more just about resilience and whatnot. So, I think the scariest part when it comes to life after graduating, because obviously you know that little spiral that college graduates kind of just go through, where just trying to get a job, and like jobs are just, if you think she's not texting you back, hit up a job, man. If you think she's not texting you back, go hit up a job, man. Go hit up a job. Because they will literally be like, Indeed will be the type of website be like, oh, they looked at your application and no reply to that, bro. I'm telling you, like, it's not even to say they're gonna be like, oh, we're not gonna move forward with your application, good luck with your process. Like, they'll just leave you like in the open and stuff. Like, there are jobs to this day I applied to 2019 that I still haven't heard back from. I'm about to go check my stats, man. That's it, man. But in the end, yeah, I think that's the kind of spiral that a lot of the college graduates kind of go through and stuff. So you have to like, it's more so just patience with yourself and just patience with just your timing and stuff. Because at the end of the day, people are called at a certain point in time and stuff. Like, I understand that you want to do things like a certain timetable, but it's not your timetable, bro. It's God's timetable, or if you don't believe in God, just more so just your universe's timetable, you know? So, shout out to people who just be patient with themselves, man. Be patient with yourself, bro. And yeah, that's the one thing I kind of didn't want to be stuck in. So I just applied as soon as before I graduated. I got swooped up, and here I am now. Blessed enough to do this podcast with my best friend Brian, man. Yo, shout out to Brian, man.
Shout out to you.
Welcome down. So, what would you say was the most difficult part for you after graduating?
You want to do so much stuff, and like, I'm speaking because I went away from college, so like the freedom. You always have to check in with you always have to tell people where you're going. And like, you want to do stuff, but you don't have the money for it because, you know, the city's more expensive.
Absolutely.
And I would say the money is most difficult part because, like, the city is so fast. You literally need money to do everything. You step outside, that's what, like $200.
That's $200 to step outside, man. Shout out to everyone who lives in New York City, bro. Shout out to New York City.
So it's like, that was the hardest part. And it's like, I really didn't have this problem, but it's like, cause like in college, like I had a lot of genuine people around me. It was like having people to like hang out with, cause like college, right? Sometimes you just hang out with them because they're there. They're the only people you can hang out with, or like y'all are literally just friends, cause like you know someone else. So like half the time you don't even fuck with them anymore because you're back in the city and they doing their own thing and you're doing your own thing. And like and that's another thing too. People have to understand like you're like we're all doing our own thing. So like if I can't see you, or it's like I'm not like yeah, like I can't see you, or I'm not doing what I would do in college because I'm back home now. I gotta get my shit together.
Yeah, so it comes down to
So
like
I guess that was one of the most like those are many of been many difficult things. I would say
that's it.
many difficult things.
Did it scare you? Kind of after graduating, where it's just like you were gonna there was gonna be a period of time that you were gonna be broke for a while.
I like because
honestly, everybody goes to the broke phase.
Yeah.
Everybody goes to the broke phase.
But like I felt like I would get a job, but it wouldn't be that long because like I went to school for something that most people don't do. So it's like I would believe like if I have some substance on my resume and you see like I did a major that like it's pretty difficult and not and like the major like the job's in demand. So it's like I would think like I'd get a job in a good amount of time, but the pandemic hit, so that fucked up everything, the job market and shit like that. So yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's really what it comes down to, man. But resilience, man, patience with yourself.
A lot of patience and just stay true to yourself.
Just stay true to yourself, man, and
stay true to yourself.
And we can't reiterate this anymore. If you don't do what you love,
that's a
your
big
fucking time, bro.
That's one thing that like you would feel when you're younger, but you would never internalize it. Like, I want to do what I love, but like you don't really understand it unless you go through it.
Yeah, and honestly, like obviously you want to be practical when it comes to everything. You just want to have like some practicality. But it won't, because for me, like I thrive on just being happy. And I mean, obviously the same can be said for everyone else. Like obviously people want to be happy as much as they can be and as long as they can be, but you know, if you're in a situation and you feel like you're just not happy, it's like, believe me, your intuition is right 9 out of 10 times, bro. And it's just like, don't think to yourself that you have to work like a slave to get what you need to. You really do not have to do that, bro. Come on, man. Look, that's it. But honestly, shout out to people who are working like slaves out here, man. If they're underappreciated, man. Shout out to people who are just underappreciated. That's what it comes down to. So that's what it comes down to, and I think that's it for the podcast. That's it for the first episode. That's it for the first episode.
That was good. That
was good.
Episode.
Like, comment, subscribe. I'm sorry, I'm really loud right now. Yeah, like, comment, subscribe. If you liked it, drop a thumbs up. If you loved it, subscribe. If you didn't love it, subscribe anyway, bro. Because we just trying to get better.
We're just trying to go viral.
At this point, bro, I just want enough money so I can buy the Bentley. That's it. I'm just doing it for the Bentley. That's really what I'm going to do it for. But that's it, man. Thanks for watching us, man. Stay easy.
Thank you.